Hi lootbags. It's always a great idea when there is a World vs. World event to ensure that you're running a proper booster setup to get the maximum value out of the event. So today I'll teach you which booster should always be in your go-to setup when playing World vs. World during an event week. As always, there are chapters in the description if you want to skip to a specific part. There are three main boosts that World vs. World event will give you. The first one is Magic Find gain, which does not have as big of an impact as you might think. To learn more about Magic Find, you should definitely check out the video by Ticket, who has a great explanation of how Magic Find works. There's a link in the description. The two other boosts are World vs. World specific, and this is where you want to make a choice of which ones you want to prioritize. On one side, you might want to get more world experience, and on the other, you might want reward track progress. Both of these have each of their benefits. Let me explain. A world experience focus will be all about getting as many ranks as possible during the event. The big reasons for focusing on world experience would be that you're one of the following. Close to reaching a new material with your rank, such as bronze, silver, gold, etc. Each time this material changes, you will get an extra permanent pip every single tick. This can be very lucrative over time. You're working on getting access to the tier 3 version of the Triumphant Armor to unlock that shiny tentacle chest piece. You'll always get access to buy it at rank 500, so if you're lower than that, then world experience might be a priority for you. You still have not reached rank 1226, where you max out all the abilities you have in World vs. World. Maximizing these is not a reward-specific goal, but it could be a great thing to aim for to ensure you have all the benefits from World vs. World you can have. If you're still working on maximizing your abilities, then make sure to check out my guide on the topic. There's a link in the description. You want to someday achieve the God and Goddess of World vs. World title. This title requires you to reach rank 10,000. It is a long progress, and taking advantage of the event weeks is a great way to speed up your progress. A focus on reward track progress will be all about completing reward tracks as fast as possible. This can be very enticing for the following reasons. You need Gift a Battle for your legendary crafting journey. If you need a Gift a Battle, then make sure to check out my guide on how to do it optimally so you don't waste any time, especially if you're a new PvE player that would rather not play World vs. World in the first place. In line with crafting legendaries, you also need Mystic Clovers, and they can be easily accessible from reward tracks, especially the ones that cannot be repeated. Non-repeatable reward tracks will give you 7 Mystic Clovers on completion. The last reason to focus on reward track progress is if there are simply none of the world experience reasons that fit your goals. In that case, I would always recommend focusing on reward track progress over World vs. World experience, as that will give you actual tangible rewards. Hopefully one of these reasons will resonate with your personal goals, and that you now have an idea of whether you want to focus on maximizing world experience or reward track progress. Let's dive into which boosters are needed for what. Alright, let's go through how you get the different effects, also known as boosts, and what booster items you will have to use to get them. Experience Booster, 50% extra world XP. This effect comes from using either an experience booster or a heroic booster, so only ever use one of them at a time. 50% World vs. World experience bonus, 50% extra world XP. This one comes from the old World XP booster and mini booster. They're quite rare these days, and there is no new way of acquiring them. Celebration bonus, 100% extra world experience. This one is a large one, and you will get it from using either a celebration booster or a birthday booster. These boosters act the same, just one is an hour boost and the other one is 24 hours. Festival Gobbler boost, 25% extra world experience. This one you can get if you have either the Side Taffy or Snowflake Gobbler. They're both gem store items and are usually sold around their associated festivals. Ascended Food, 10% extra world experience. When you use Ascended Food, you get a 10% world experience boost. So make sure you use Ascended Food rather than regular food during World vs. World sessions if you want to max your rank gain. Limited boosts are bonuses that you cannot consume, but rather is giving to you automatically when specific things happen. Guild Objective Aura 2, 10% extra world experience. This is an effect where you don't have to pop a booster, but rather you want to be near an objective in World vs. World that is claimed by a guild with the Objective Aura 2 World vs. World experience upgrade. Hover the little icon when you're near a claimed tower to see if you get this boost. Outnumbered. 25% extra world experience. If you're on a heavily outnumbered World vs. World map, then you will automatically get this effect. You can see it in your skill bar. Call of War. 100% extra world experience. This is a typical World vs. World event bonus, and you will automatically get this while playing World vs. World during event weeks. Keep an eye out on Guild Wars 2 for the next World vs. World event week. We got 2 more boosts remaining, and these are not really consumables, but they're also not limited. Guild Enhancement. 3 to 10% extra world XP or World vs. World reward track boost. If your guild is upgraded enough, then go to your tavern in your guild hall. Here you will find a vendor giving you a lot of free boosters. You can only have one active at a time though. During World vs. World sessions, it's always recommended for you to get the World vs. World reward track boost or the World experience booster. Which one is up to you as previously explained in this video. Enrichments. 10% world XP or 5% reward track boost. Enrichments are the upgrades you can put into your Ascended Amulet slot. You only have space for one in your entire build, so you will have to choose which one you will use. That was a lot of boosters, and if you get all of them, then you'll get an additional 390% world experience. This is only during World vs. World event weeks, of course. Outside of these, then you can sneak your way up to 290%. This will massively increase your progress towards the Tier 3 World vs. World armor and maxing out your rank upgrades. If you liked the video, then click your thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, then click the thumbs down. It's that simple. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Reddish, and I stream over on Twitch TV/Reddish every Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Come join me.